Hey, ALW Collectibles is up and live again, finally. Give me 1 second. Yes. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. I know I said I'm going to do one every month. Last month kind of got away from me, so today on the 2nd, I'm doing it for last month. Yeah. Hold up 1 second. Just setting a couple things up. All right, so how's everybody doing out there today? Again, welcome to ALW Collectibles. Should be a lot of fun. We got a lot of things going on. Hey, what's going on? Otta dropped in the chat, said hello, what's going on to everybody? So we got a lot going on in collectibles and in general in ALW Collectibles. Doing a lot of reviews. I actually have something to show on this live stream. I've talked about it plenty of times on the live stream, and I'm really looking forward to showing you what I've been talking about. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. A lot of updates in the world of Transformers. A lot of new figures coming out. As you can see, I went out, picked up a couple. I got the new Bumblebee from Transformers 1. We're doing a live stream on him. Not a live stream, but an opening. And we got Red Alert. That looks really cool. Ring light's like blurring the daylights out of him, but yeah, he looks really nice. And then some of the Walmart reissue line are coming out now. We got the Gears with the mutant face. So looks really cool. A lot of fun. And you got these little guys. My wife actually found these. I wanted to show these off. These are really cool. They're Angry Bird Transformers. They come with a little matrix. They run on an app on the tablet or phone. So I'll let you know how those are. Yeah, a lot of fun things coming down the pike with us. We're going to be doing a... Camera's a little low compared to normal. How's that? I'm shooting at a new angle today so you can see a different side of the room as opposed to just my desk or this shelving behind me. So now you get to see the back of the room. So this is a lot of fun for me. I've said it before. I love doing these live streams, trying to connect with people, just trying to see what's out there and just throw out to you what's going on with the channel and things coming up. Oh, more of the new sets coming out. That better? My technical support's telling me I'm not in frame. Is that better now? That's what I was saying. A couple more new ones. You got Studio Series Ironhide is out. And one of the sets I'm excited for. Scrappa, Devastator starting to come out. The movie one. This is going to be really cool. When I get all 6 of these, I'm going to open them up. Until then, they're staying in the boxes. A lot of unboxings coming down soon. People seem to like them, and I like doing them. The only thing with those, though, they're one and done. I can shoot them one time. I can't unbox them again. So, a lot more coming up, and special throw out for the UFC crowd. My son's going to co-host another one, and we're going to do an unboxing. This is Max Holloway. My son's going to be here when we unbox this guy because I don't know much about UFC. He's the man for that. And we're going to do a review on him. And it should be a lot of fun because I love co-op reviews. Yeah, so I said a lot of things going down in the world of collectibles. You know, you got the Transformers coming out with the new Age. Wow. Yeah. I just drew a complete and total blank. Age of the Primes. And, you know, the Studio Series figures are starting to come out. So there's a lot of cool things coming down around collectibles. Now, speaking of collectibles, if you can get to your local retails, a lot of places are starting to discount these. The He-Man Stranger Things 2-packs. I actually have both sets. I have the He-Man set, which people have seen on camera plenty of times, and I just picked this one up. Skeletor and the Demogorgon. And it's He-Man and Vecna. So if you're looking for something really cool, really fun to look at, or something maybe to play with, there you go. Really fun. They look nice. I'm working on doing He-Man reviews soon. You can't really, yeah, you can see him on camera. I got my laps over here so I can see what's going on. I got my He-Man up here. I'm going to be doing a review on him soon. And, he's a special place in my heart. Always has been. Yeah, we could do that. What the question is Audric, of course, is my co-partner. He's my son. He's also my tech support to help me out. He would like to do notes on his Max Holloway figure. So, where the figure's from, information about the figure, dates released. So like I do with my stuff. So we're going to compile that and put that together so it looks nice like I'd like to true. Come for the video, stay for the comedy. I like to do to give you as much information as I can, but I'm trying to go back to the root of how I started the channel, having fun and playful, and it was brought to my attention that brings it back to that my video started having a somber tone to them and more robotic and this. I didn't want to do that. I want to be me, to make me different from everybody, and that's what I'm shooting for. Having said that, for me to read, okay, he wants me to read the information. That I can do. You help me get the research, I'll look it up. So, that's not a problem at all. All right, I thought I had a visitor coming into my room. Apparently not. So, as I was saying, a lot of things coming up in the world of Transformers. A lot of fun things coming down the pike. You got a lot of reissues. I can't even think. Star Convoy's coming out soon. The new one. I'm really excited. I want to get my hands on that one. I thought it looked really great. Last Ronin. A lot of new figures coming out for the Last Ronin. You got the Night Watch series that are coming out now. These guys are cool looking. I just did a bunch of Ronin figures, and I messed up when I did them. I did the Raphael, and I said, I don't think I've done any other Ronin figures, and for some reason, I drew a blank and forgot I had already done a few of them. So I do apologize for that, but there's a whole section dedicated now to the Last Ronin, and I'm going to keep adding to that list. I have more Turtles to do. I have more Gen 1s to do. So it should be a lot of fun to watch that and to see what's going on with all those and to see where the line's going to go. Other line I've been looking at recently, of course, I love the NECA figures. I think these things look great. The one I'm referring to, for instance, I said it before when I did the Halloween special, I'm a Beetlejuice fan. And I got both. This one looks really cool from the last movie. So I was kind of happy to see things like this recently. I was out, and I'm not knocking it at all. I was kind of amazed when I saw Pee Wee Herman yesterday. I went to my local Target, and they had a display set up of NECA figures, and they actually have a Pee Wee Herman. So that looked pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get that one or not. Probably not. I was not the biggest Pee Wee Herman fan, but I just thought it was really cool because it was something that came up through my generation, something that got really popular during that time, and he has a whole tragic backstory with everything that went on. We're not going to talk about that. Just don't sit near him in a popcorn theater if he was still alive. Popcorn theater. Well, don't eat his popcorn in the theater if he was still alive with him. End of discussion. I just butchered that, but we're going to keep going on. Yeah. So again, a lot of things are going on with the world of collectibles. Like I said, we got more Transformers to do. Legacy, the Age of Primes is starting to come out. The new Studio series is starting to come out. And I've still got mountains of Legacy, Evolution. Get it. You know what? I'll be honest. It's been on my mind since I saw the thing, Audric. It was silly looking. The box was unique. It looked like the Pee-wee's Playhouse. I don't know. We'll see what the response is with this video. I'll make a deal with you. I will make the ultimate deal with you. So my deal with you for that is rather simple. If I get more than 10 people to watch the stream within the next week, I'll pick them up. but they have to legitimately watch it. They can't just see it once and leave. So that's my thing. I like to mess with my son a lot like that because it's fun to do and go from there. Having said that, we continue on with the journey of collectibles like all of us. There's always unique and awesome things you can find. I went back to a comic shop store I haven't been to in years, and I ended up picking up several Gen 1 figures that were really fun. Some of them I used to own in my own collection, so it was really nice to see them again. And it was nice to get back out there. So definitely, for some reason, a lot of places, Transformers are going fast everywhere right now. They're not staying in hobby shops and stuff. The upswing on them is coming back again. And it happens in rotations. It goes down for a while for collecting and comes back up. We're apparently up on another uptick. And it's really cool and exciting to see that because it shows you the difference in collecting. For a little while there, I was watching and noticing G.I. Joe was really big again. It's starting to taper off now. Transformers are coming back up. So, and it'll rotate to the next group and the next group, and it'll just keep going and so forth. So it's really fun right now to see this, especially as a collector for me. But having said that, that segues into collecting, and that brings me up to one figure I always talk about. What's my least favorite crossover? I'm going to be honest with that. Audric asked me what my least favorite crossover is. And my least favorite crossover, and I know I'm going to catch it in the comments for this one when people do watch it. I'm not a fan of the Star Wars crossovers. I'm really not. The reason being is with a lot of them, they're not, in my opinion, they're not up to par. I actually own the Millennium Falcon one. It's downstairs in the basement. It's Chewbacca and Han Solo. Yep, shots fired. I never claimed to love everything about Transformers. I was not happy with those crossovers. I've seen a lot of them in person. I've handled a lot of them. I've passed on every one of them. The Millennium Falcon was actually given to me, and it's not even complete. But even with what I have, I got the Falcon base. I'm just missing a few small weapons to it. I'm not a big fan of their overall look. Maybe because I'm also a Star Wars fan. I just, in my mind, I don't like crossing the two genres over. I really don't. I don't think they have any real common ground. One is mythical, sorcery, and robotics in that universe is very low key. Then you have the Transformers, which are sentient robots with emotions and a whole gamut of possibilities. So between the two, mixing them, in my opinion, it does not go. But like I said, I know in the comments I'm going to get eaten alive for that one, but that's what's going to happen. But that's just my opinion. I'm one guy. There are people that love them. Some of the crossovers I love. It's another reason I like sitting right here because I can easily reach my shelves. The Knight Rider. I did the review on him. Thought he looked awesome. Really cool. Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Naruto. Those crossovers I thought looked really great. But to take two long-standing franchises like that and merge them, in my opinion, without a real common ground, doesn't work. Although there is a crossover I would love to see. I'd love to see the toys made. I actually have the comic series where Star Trek crossed over with the Transformers. And they took the USS Enterprise. And the Enterprise form was adopted by Fortress Maximus. That looks really cool in the comic, and I would love to see that toy. But then someone would say, how come I want that, but I don't want the Star Wars ones? It comes down to preference and choices for each person. So that's all I got to say about that. And as I say, roast away, because I know what's going to happen, and I'm expecting it, which is fine, because everybody's going to have an opinion. As I was going to say, thank you. As I was going to say before I did that, going back to the Generation 1, the collectibles, excuse me, dry throat. SodaStream, awesome gift. I've always talked about one figure in particular, the entire Transformer line, I could not stand. And I've been asked what it really looks like. I don't like posting photos that I find online. I don't like posting photos that I can't verify. So I actually went out and repurchased this figure. Partially because maybe I'm glutton for punishment, but I wanted it back in my collection. Also, I wanted to show people what I was talking about. So this is Injector. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. What the holy hell? Maybe somebody loves this thing. I don't know. I can't imagine why. It became a very famous shelf warmer. Nobody wanted it. As you can see, this thing is a nightmare. The overall look is hideous. The body proportions are a nightmare. And I left in a robot mode to show you this. Even if they had just done something like this and just angled the head, it would have been a little bit better. But no. And then you have the spring load in the back. You can pop his head forward. It's just, So that's what he looks like. And, oh, sorry, bright light. Bright light. It's, oh God. It's scary. And like I said, his weapon is that huge thing. You push this button and no. It just doesn't work for me. It really just does not work for me. So there he is without his gun, and you can see he looks like a block with pipe cleaners and this big bulb thing on his head. So that's Injector. And I honestly will do an honest review on him. I'm going to try staying as neutral as I can. No promises, though. I'm going to give him the same attention that I do all my reviews. I would love to honestly just ask the designer of this toy. When I find out who it is, I'm probably going to try finding the email to attach to the guy and send him an email, because there are ways of finding that out. And just say, why? What was the thought process behind this figure? And what makes it worse is this part is translucent. All right. Wow. We're going to put him back on. Right now he's standing on the shelf so I can find him, or on the desk, so that I can find him for the live stream. He's going to go on the back of the shelf again, where I originally had him years ago. So yeah, that's Injector. That is my version of a nightmare figure. That is something that I would call an abomination to Transformers. You can look at anything else in this room. It looks like diamonds compared to that. And there's some figures in this room that I bought that were just part of the collection. I fully admit that. But then there were figures in this collection I really liked. So it varies. But for me personally to say I don't care for a figure, that's a major statement for me. Yeah, so we're going to hop off that subject now, because it was an interesting time on that one. Other things that are coming up that I am going to do reviews on soon. This Friday, I'm going to go see Minecraft. I like Minecraft. My son introduced me to the video game, and I've been playing on and off for a while. Not the best at it, but I just look to have fun with games. And my wife and I and him are going to go see that. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'm hoping it's really cool. The trailers look really nice. You know, you got Avatar coming up this year, and quite a few other good movies that when I do the live stream, I'll let you know what I thought of them. You know, my opinion, of course, is just my opinion. And just, yeah, I'll let you know what's up with that. I do have a couple of Minecraft figures already. I got the Jack Black figure hanging up over here, which I'll do a review on after I see the movie, and I'll open it up and look at it. And then I will go from there. But, yeah, there's a lot of things going on in collectibles, and just everything else. And I always talk about the same things. I'm trying to shake it up a little bit here. I'm trying to work on the belt reviews. I have 2 belt reviews coming out. Probably I'm going to work on both this week and get them shot. One of them is going to be the WWF European Championship, and the other is going to be a set of tag team titles, which are the National Wrestling Alliance United States Tag Team titles. Those are going to be really cool belts reviews coming up. A lot of history there. A lot of great names that have been involved with those. So it should be a lot of fun. Comments on those are always welcome. I want to know what I can do to make those belt reviews more exciting for people so that you can enjoy them more instead of me just having the belt sitting on the pedestal and talking. The only thing I can say up front is I don't have the large wrestling figure collection that I used to have. I used to have quite a few. It's kind of hard to see it, but I've got some over here. You know, I got Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho. As I drop it, Lex Luger, Eddie Guerrero, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Mean Gene, Chase figure, Liv Morgan. You know, I got quite a few of the figures, but I don't have as many as I used to, so I can't really show you each person or each figure representing that person that held that title. Unfortunately, I can't do that. That would be a great idea now that I think about it. But that's one thing I'm just going to put out there now I can't do. But I can definitely do a lot more with it, give you more of a detailed description, a detailed look of the belt if I have to. I am thinking possibly of doing the belt reviews in another location. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. If I don't get much more traction with them, I'm still going to do them. I might change the location of where I do them so you can see them a lot better and the lighting's better. Because I've gotten the lighting better in here for toys, but these belts, they reflect light really bad, so I need a good place for them. And yes, this is the TNA title. This is one of my 2 TNA belts. I have the Jeff Hardy one, which I've done, and this one, which it'll be coming up on review soon. So just ideas I'm working with. You know, we're still working on quite a few other little plans for ALW Collectibles. I'm still trying to grow out, do a lot more videos on a lot of channels. And I'm still going to do the short videos. I just haven't gotten around to getting them all done yet. And I want to put out a group at a time on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and just put those out there so people can see what the flavor of this channel is about. You know, besides me just trying to be informational, I'm trying to be silly, I'm trying to be fun, and just enjoy it. And that's what I've gotten back to the basics with, and I really do enjoy doing this. Yeah, that's why I shot the Ronin videos recently. Had a great time doing those because those things really look nice. They're an amazing contrast to the 1990 Turtle collection. And that's the fun thing with collecting, is that the contrast between the same variant, same figure, different variations. And it's amazing when you really start getting into it to realize tiny changes will alter the entire figure. You know, in the world of Transformers, you have over 100 different Optimus Primes. Some of them are based on the exact same toy model, but they modify. That's based on the original toy. But this is a Legacy Optimus Prime. And it's just a couple centimeters shorter than the original. Look at that. A couple centimeters shorter than the original. So, yeah, a lot of things going on with that. Transformers 1, of course. I've done all the reviews I can currently, except for one. I have one that's boxed up here. I haven't opened it yet. Still debating whether I want to open that one. Leaning towards I probably will eventually. Like I said, I got the new Bumblebee, which he looks sharp. He looks really cool. I like that. I kind of like the new boxing. I'm glad they went back to the plastic because that was a bad idea by Hasbro to unplastic these because pieces went missing so much over the time. Do a backflip. No. Audrey's asking me to do a backflip again. No, not doing it. No backflip. As I was saying, pieces went missing. Collectors, even just kids who wanted to play with them, would go to the toy store to get them. Heads are missing. Weapons are missing. Pieces are broken. It was just a bad experience for a lot of collectors and a lot of people. This, as soon as I saw that they were going to put plastic, I was really happy. But you can. I probably can do a backflip. Yes, I'm not going to, especially in this room. Wow. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of things going down with that. Definitely want to get, if we can get some opinions or some comments on that, on what you feel about different variations of the same character. Is it oversaturating with the same figure? You know, Optimus Prime name has been used since 1984 all the way to current. Many names have been recycled and reused for different characters. So there's always something new. Hello. Audric wants me to take a break from talking about Transformers and talk about the new FNAF movie or the Avatar movie. And I did already speak about those coming out, but it's not the FNAF movie, yes. Five Nights at Freddy's has a new movie coming out this year in December. Avatar has a new movie coming out this year in December. Definitely be catching both of those. Should be a lot of fun. I'm an Avatar fan. I've been trying to hopefully get the McFarlane figures, but the problem is even on the McFarlane website, they're always sold out. I've got Jake and his Banshee. I've got Colonel Quaritch, Miles Quaritch and his NPC. And I've got a couple of the original figures, and that's it. Those things were really hard to get, especially in my area. But then when I go online to get them, I can never find them. They don't need to know that, Audrey. Seriously, I know you're proud of it, but they don't need to know that. As I was saying too, we got more Power Ranger reviews coming down the line. Probably going to revisit Dino Thunder because I got a couple more pieces for that set that I want to cover. They're not going to be full sets, but I do want to put them out there and show people what the differences were. Because there was a couple of cool looking variations, because that goes into the whole variations thing. And different ways that they take the same thing and tweak it tiny bit to get it onto the market. I caught myself that time. Yes, I'm well aware of this. My son is reminding me that YouTube has the dates we were born and stuff because we have to sign up with that. I'm well aware of it. I fully admit I'm almost 50. And one day you'll be there too, kid. Yeah, so, I mean, variations are cool. I love it. For instance, like the Devastator. I can count at least 5 versions of Devastator. Just the original schematic design Devastator. And all of them look awesome. From the green original to the Transformers Gen 2's orange, yellow, and green to the multicolors that were released in Europe. Just the construction vehicles without all the connector points to the reissues that have been coming out in the past few years. Combiner Wars was a great one. I have that one standing behind me on the floor. It's huge, huge figure. And this one looks to be even bigger. So it's going to be really fun to see all these things coming out. And would like to know what the community thinks of the newer figures coming out. I have not got any of the primes yet. I'm looking for them. I have a couple on pre-order, and when they're available, I'll grab them. I'm also looking for the Studio Series Generation 2 Grimlock, the blue one, with the new wheelie. That's going to look really nice on the shelves. Always a Generation Grimlock fan. Only one that took a little while to get used to was the Combiner Wars Grimlocks. It was a slight variation on the mold for the third design of his torso of the Volcanicus. So that took a little bit. But once I got used to it, I have no problem with that. I think it looks really cool. I think Volcanicus looks awesome. I did a full review on him. Power of the Primes. I'm sorry, that was Power of the Primes. I said Combiner Wars. It's Power of the Primes. It's its own folder on my channel. You can actually watch that and see what it looks like, and it looks really cool. I know a couple people that are just now getting the collectibles, and they're out hunting it down. Audric's asking me what I plan for LED lights. As you notice when I move around, now it's not going to do it. Yeah, now you can see it in the background a little bit. The lights are coming on. I'm starting to put lights in here, and this is more for my own fun. And plus, I'm trying to keep the electricity costs down like everybody else. I just thought it looked really cool in here with the lights. So I'm doing that. I'm going to do LED lights on this rack over here. So he actually got me legitimately a couple 100 feet. This is going to be fun. I'm going to wrap it around this whole thing and light this whole thing up pretty nice. That's going to take some time, but I'm going to get that done. I got motion lights all the way around the room, so as you walk, everything lights up so you can see it. So yeah, like I said, a lot of things changing in here. I said this a couple of videos ago. When I shoot the videos now, you can actually see the little light spurts because I can see it when I rewatch the videos of what's going on with each one. And you can see all of a sudden this will brighten up over here briefly. This will brighten up over here briefly. That's just the LED lights. You've seen it. I have a dog. I have cats. And they are motion lights. So if they come in the room while I'm shooting a video, they automatically set them off. Because once one sets off, it's usually a spiral that goes all around the room and sets them all off. So it's really cool. Something it was really cool. I could set that up. Looks really, really nice. Yes, you should have measured your room. The original plan for his lights, just so this all, he bought 300 feet of string lights to hang in one bedroom. Let's let that sink in to everybody. One bedroom, and it's not a gigantic room. An average size bedroom. He got 300 feet of string lights. We're just going to let that set. So that was interesting. So I ended up getting donated some lights, which I appreciate. Don't get me wrong. I really do appreciate it. It saves me the trouble of buying them. And I'm going to hang them up on these shelves here. Like I've got a motion light. I smack at the one right here, which lights up the center really nice. Transformer, maybe. I'm not even going to dignify that one. But yeah, a lot of things going on, and I kind of want to work on rearranging some of the shelving and just regroup a few of the sets because I have them set basically in their groups. I have the movies, I have Prime, I've got the Pirate set from Walmart that I've done all the videos for. I got Power of the Primes. I've gotten 3 locations because I got Predaking and a few other big ones that don't fit on the shelves behind me. So it's always a challenge for any collector, and I'm trying to stay within this room, and that's a trick. That is literally a trick and a half because I still have some in the closet I got to put out. So it's always fun as a collector. But then I try to say collect responsibly, and I'm trying to do that myself. And sometimes it's tough for all of us, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm not going to get preachy on that. But yeah, I definitely want to hear any comments. Excuse me, sir. Had a wave of a sleepy come over me. I definitely want to hear any comments or questions about that. And any ideas that anybody else other than Audric has for working with the channel and developing it some more. I just realized one of my boxes has a huge cut in it as I'm looking at it. And seeing what we can do on my end to make the channel more presentable and more presentation wise for you. What can I do to build it and help it grow so that it's better for you? Like I'm always looking for ideas to expand outward and develop. And this is the perfect platform to ask is on a live stream. Because I like to say before, I did talk about the recent travels to that sea. Yep. He's brought up the fact that I went to a comic store in my state, and it was really cool. I hadn't been there in years, and like I said, I picked up a couple Generation 1 figures. Really great place. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was an honor to bring my family there because my wife had never been there. She probably thinks I'm nuts after seeing that, but that's just me. But yeah, things like that are really fun to do for a collector. But it really doesn't go with what I'm working with at the moment, which is, just throwing it out there for people to throw ideas back at me just to see what we can do. But yeah, I mean, collecting is always a fun hobby I've had for years. I've enjoyed it. So the idea from Audric is taking photos of the Transformer selections in stores or the Lego selections and posting up photos of what's available. That's an idea. Putting them on Instagram. They can go on a lot of different platforms. That is that is a really good idea. Ugh. Sorry. That is a really good idea. So there's one idea. Anything like that is always helpful. Like I said, I'm also looking to see, video wise, am I giving too much information? Am I not giving enough information? Is the way I'm giving the information out lackluster? Things like that is what I'm looking for. Two. Now, sitting down is what's putting me to sleep because I don't normally sit this long. He's telling me to take a nap. That's the other fun part about doing this live stream is I talk to everybody out there as best I can, and then I'm trying to have a conversation with my son at the same time. So it's like I'm doing two conversations at once, trying to merge them together. I feel like a counselor who's just like lost on which way to go here. But yeah, haven't said all that today. I really have had a good time with the collecting. I feel the channel's coming back to a better place, more positive about it. I feel better because one of my last few videos, I've noticed I've had a lot more fun with it, and I hope it's coming across that way. I've enjoyed it. Maybe it has come out, maybe it has not. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I got unboxings that are coming up. I'm gonna a lot more Rise of the Beast figures are gonna be coming up. I'm gonna start working soon on doing more of the what are they called? Shattered Glass. So I have several Shattered Glass figures. I just didn't get a chance to finish that set. So I want to continue with that set. And that should be a lot of fun. If there's any sets out there or any figures anybody else particularly like me to cover, shoot me a text, shoot me a message on my most least. This is where I cannot speak. Put a message in my newest video with the Transformers name, and I'll see if it's in my collection to do it. The only thing I ask is, say you say Cup. That's a really ambiguous name to use. Is it Power of the Primes, 1986? Is it Legends? Is it Legacy? That's the kind of thing I need to know which figure you're looking at, because that would help me to see if I actually have it in the collection. There's a good chance I do. And if that's the case, I'm more than happy to put it in rotation and get it done quick. But yeah, having said that today, like I said, it's not going to be a super long live stream today. I'm actually enjoying it. But I really didn't have hundreds of things on my mind today to do this with. I wanted to get it on and just connect with people and tell you what's going on with the collection and what's going with the direction of the collection and the channel. And just keep you updated. And see if I can get any feedback from anybody and what you would like to see. Yeah. So, this has been ALW Collectibles. I hope you're all having a good day. I will be doing the unboxing of the USC figure in the next day or so. Let me know what you think about that. And I will also have quite a few other figures coming up. I do have some wrestling figures. I am going to be doing those. I don't have a large selection of them, but I do want to do them. Including, I do have the Les Champions set for Chris Jericho and the AEW. and I have the Jericho Houston set. So that ought to be really cool. And yes, in case anybody figured that one out, I am a Jericho fan. I always thought he was a great performer. So I got quite a few of his figures that I actually picked up. Having said all that, you all have a good day.